Hello, I'm Anastasia.
And I'm Lauren, and welcome back to the second episode of
That One Miscellaneous Show.
favorite smell.
Kerosene. It smells good.
Vanilla.
Roses.
Smell of cinnamon.
Popcorn.
Grass.
What's your least favorite word?
Ballistic.
Chalkboard.
That's the point.
Moist.
Scoop.
What is something that annoys you?
Smacking your lips.
People.
Just in general, people.
I have so many things that annoys me, but the thing that annoys me most is that I can't remember any of them right now. It's annoying when I can't think of things that actually do annoy me.
People who are petty.
People.
What's the one thing you would like to change about yourself, if anything?
Hair.
Social.
Actually, ironically enough, I'd like to work on my memory. Yeah.
My not bubbly personality.
My height.
Nervousness.
All right, what a great edition of Knee Jerk. Up next, we have some current events. First up, we have Lauren with Politics for Dummies giving us the 411 on Senator Mark Warner's infamous tuna melt.
Then we have Jack with world and local news, which I have no idea what we have in store.
Hey there, political dummies. Welcome back to Politics for Dummies, Quarantine Edition, where the political smarties, Jack and... Well, I guess I will help keep you informed with the ongoings in the never-ending land of politics. So folks, I hope you're sitting down because I've got some terrible news. The news. Alright, a lot has happened, and the world has changed a lot since the last time we talked. So I definitely cannot cover everything, but I'll try my best. Former Vice President Joe Biden continued his upward momentum by winning practically every state that has had primaries thus far since early March, including Wisconsin. Because even amid a pandemic, hundreds of thousands of people showed up to vote in person in Wisconsin on April 7th. Why, you may ask? Well, because despite the extremely challenging conditions, including limited polling places, a statewide stay-at-home order, problems with mail-in ballots, social distancing guidelines, and a global pandemic, Wisconsin's Supreme Court and the United States Supreme Court voted to block Governor Tony Evers' executive order delaying in-person voting until June. The following day, Senator Bernie Sanders suspended his presidential campaign and later went on to endorse Joe Biden. So now the Democrats have a presumptive nominee. And as a result, there's been quite a lot of chatter about who he will eventually announce as his running mate. especially since he made it known he would choose a female VP. Okay, going back to the Wisconsin election. The results. Jill Karofsky unseated Supreme Court incumbent Daniel Kelly in the Wisconsin Supreme Court race. Locally here in Green Bay, regarding the school board election, Laura McCoy and Dawn Smith won the races. For those of you in Wisconsin's 7th Congressional District, on May 12th, there is a special general election to fill the vacancy left by former Representative and the Real World star, Sean Duffy, who resigned last September. Tricia Zunker is running for the seat on the Democratic ticket, while Tom Tiffany is running on the Republican ticket. So be sure to ask for your absentee ballot before May 7th. Regarding COVID-19, since we spoke last on March 9th, the United States had a total of 717 coronavirus cases, with 26 deaths. Now, at the time of this recording, the US has well over 925,000 cases, with over 53,000 deaths. And recently, there's been a huge spike in the number of cases here in Brown County, due to 3 of Green Bay's meat packing plants hit hard by the coronavirus. In addition, another coronavirus relief bill muscled its way through Congress the other day. This is the 4th bill in less than 2 months. In other news, over the weekend, thousands flooded Wisconsin's capital to protest stay-at-home orders. So that happened. On a lighter note, Virginia Senator Mark Warner horrified the internet this week with his unusual tuna melt sandwich tutorial, with several of his fellow senators taking to Twitter to share their disgust with the sandwich, one of them being California Senator Kamala Harris, who intervened with a cooking lesson on Instagram Live.
It's in the can, and then it's amazing. It'll just sit in the can while you drain the water out.
Oh my gosh.
It does that.
Oh my gosh.
All right, then Mark, you see the tuna's now in the bowl. And it'll
You
come
put it in a
out big
bowl?
chunks. All right. Mayonnaise.
All right.
You mix the mayonnaise in.
Which kind of mayonnaise do you use? What kind of mayonnaise are you using?
I couldn't find Hellman's. You know, it's tough to find stuff. Okay.
It's
Mayonnaise.
pandemic. What
Do
kind
mayonnaise.
of
Okay.
mayonnaise is that?
It's Whole Foods. Chop some celery.
That's green though, isn't it? Isn't
That's
that healthy?
green. Yeah, I know. You could do it though.
Great. All right, good.
All right. So then you crisscross the onion like this.
Wow.
Crisscross it like that.
Wow.
Look at that. You do
Holy
it like
sugar.
this. And then you just do one slice right down there. Look at that. Look at that. Do you see that?
Were you on Top Chef too?
Chop up a little parsley and throw it in there. Okay?
I've already eaten my sandwich with this much time you're taking.
Okay, there.
Okay.
Some
Yeah,
parsley.
good.
So either you can toast the bread. That's a toaster.
You lose that microwave softness if
That
you do it.
soggy bread thing,
Yeah.
you kind of minimize that. So you could do that, and then some mayonnaise and lettuce, right?
More mayonnaise, good.
And sandwich. Or if you want to do the tuna melt, right? Put the
That was
tuna
what we
on.
were making, a tuna melt, right?
I
Not
know.
tuna sandwich,
So
a
here's
tuna
the
melt.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Put the tuna on the bread. Put the cheese slice on the other side.
What kind of cheese? Are you a two-slice man? I was
Cheddar.
a two-slice man.
Cheddar, and I sliced it.
Oh.
But you can also the packaged kind. That's
It
fine.
needs to be
That's-
prepackaged. I like
I'm
the
not mad at
prepackaged
you.
stuff.
I
So,
get it. I get it.
all right.
And then this is called a skillet.
OMG. Oh, man. You're adding up those calories.
Put your sandwich on to brown it in the skillet. Then you take it out, cut it, and bon appetit.
Wow.
All right, dummies, that's it for this week's episode of Politics for Dummies, Quarantine Edition. Stay home and stay safe.
Hello and welcome back to another segment of Your World and Local News. For today's world news story, I'm going to give you a report on the current status of the coronavirus because a lot has been going on. As of April 26, 2020, there are around 205,000 deaths due to COVID-19. A few states are planning to reopen following the end of the national lockdown on April 30th, following special procedures for non-essential businesses and allowing curbside delivery. Restaurants that are being reopened are only going to be allowed to operate at 50% of its capacity. Officials from Lysol have made statements against injecting yourself with its cleaning products following a press conference by Trump suggesting that doctors should look into that procedure. And now for the local news story. It's a little closer to home. JBS announced that they will be closing the Green Bay meat factory as 189 cases of coronavirus are linked to the facility. In an official statement, a representative from the company said, quote, "Given the continued spread of coronavirus in our community and among our workforce, we decided to voluntarily close our Green Bay facility in an effort to help flatten the curve of infections in Brown County. We've been focused on doing everything we can to keep the virus out of our facility, but we believe a temporary closure is the most aggressive action we can take to help our community collectively slow the spread of COVID-19. The Green Bay plant is the fourth to temporarily close due to coronavirus. The factory employs over 1,200 people." And that's all the time we have for World and Local News. Thanks for tuning in and have a great day.
Thanks for tuning in to That One Miscellaneous Show. What?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chocolate Boy here again with Meme Review. I am out of my disclosed area. I have been kicked out for quarantine issues, so that's pretty great. So I apologize for the lack of quality here. I'm going to try and do my best to serve you and get money, because this is the same outfit I've been wearing for about 4 weeks now. I am on my last brownie, so yeah, I can't really do too much about that. I have maybe $1 that will buy me a lottery ticket, so hopefully I win. Pray for me. And but I want to get started really quick with my meme review. It's been quite a bit of quarantine news, so you can't really pick out the odd from the realistic here. But I'm gonna attempt to find some odd ones here. So first of all, a man in London tries clapping his hands for 24 hours. 24 full hours, everybody. 24 full hours. If you have nothing better to do with your time and you just want to sit and clap your hands, because obviously he's happy, so do it. If just feel free to do it, because this is what this man does. I'm guessing he wants to break a world record. The details on a lot of these news stories were very, very hard to find, considering that they were just small little tidbits that were saying the name, the age, and what they were doing. So yeah, that's pretty great. But yeah, I find that really weird. He can go and do whatever he wants because he's doing something stupid again. So yeah, there's that. We have a man running a full marathon through a hotel. If you just want to get out and run, but you don't have outside, because like my situation right now, it is currently raining, and I don't think you want to run in that. Run through a hotel, run through the hallways, and create a marathon out of it, because I would certainly want to. Who wouldn't? Full speed and not caring about whatever anyone else is doing. So, and granted, this person does work there, so he can do pretty much whatever he wants. But I can't give the full details on that one either. But that one just makes me want to run through a hotel now, since he did it. Finally, I have an Arkansas family that is hanging up blankets to give virtual hugs. That's pretty cool. Do you want a hug from somebody, but you can't reach them? Well, these people are doing it for their town in Arkansas. They are hanging up blankets so you can feel like you are loved and feel like you are, just one of a kind. So I feel like that's very heartwarming and definitely out of the ordinary, but if that's what you want to do with your life, then go ahead and do it. Not too much you can do right now. Like me, I'm just sitting in a car and basically slowly dying of thirst and hunger, although this rain is looking promising, so I could probably drink that. but if you excuse me, I am going to try and ravish up some water and slowly eat my last brownie, and see if I can take a shower out in these rain showers. So I'll catch you all maybe next time. I'll see if I'm alive. So stay funky.
Thanks for tuning in to that.
I had to
one
look up the
miscellaneous,
article.
though. You looked at
I just really had to look at the article, you know? We absolutely hope to catch you on the next and final episode. For that one miscellaneous show, I'm Anastasia.
And I'm Lauren. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.